an actual mechanic, like a real dealership, and got it fixed.
Yeah, but that costs money. So.
I know dates cost money too. So I mean, everything costs money.
What does that even mean? Dates cost money. Mechanics cost money. I know a mechanic who is my friend who offered to fix my car.
But your boy, Don, what you say his name was again? Charlie Chaplin. He could have the money he gonna spend on a date. He could have put into your car. Says he might get some coochie.
I mean, yeah, but I don't want to use him.
So now you care about using people? You don't think you use people in life?
No, I'm not that type of person. I'm not taking advantage of people.
You may feel like you're not the type of person, but you are. Anytime you need something, like for instance, for myself, you know for a fact I got just one small little inkling in my heart for you. And anytime you need something, you call me because you know I'm gonna pull up, right? When your car got broken into, who showed up? When that guy left you at the bar that night at 1:30 in the morning, I had to get out my goddamn bed, come get you, who showed up? When you lost your job, who showed up? With flowers at that. I know you're gonna be so heartbroken because she lost her job. I showed up. And what thanks I get? Oh, thank you, friend. Want to watch me come put on some clothes and go on a date with somebody else? That's what I get.
That's what friends do. And I never asked you to do none of that stuff.
I know you never ask. You don't ask and say it, but
See, that's it right there. That acknowledgement that you be knowing, even when you the person that's being friend zone, regardless of how you being treated, you putting all this effort in, you be knowing. You be knowing that they know. You be knowing that you allow them to not say it. So you don't and then you don't require them to do it because it's not being said as if that matters. Like, you doing it to yourself. You waiting on this person to love you the way that you should love yourself. You are not showing, like, if you in a situation where you're being friend zoned by somebody, you're not expressing self-love. You should treat yourself better than that. You should not allow yourself to go to sleep feeling the way that you feel after you do these things and then it don't mean nothing. You should not treat somebody like your girlfriend and then feel alone at night. You should not allow yourself to do that. If you loved yourself enough, you wouldn't put yourself in a situation that caused you pain. Just like you there for that person, be there for yourself like that. Again, like I'm saying, out of balance. You not being there for yourself the way that you being there for other people. If you was assisting and supporting yourself like you was assisting and supporting them, then you wouldn't have these type of problems. You wouldn't have those type of emotions. You wouldn't have that type of resentment. Like, you get up out of your bed in the middle of the night for this person. You go provide services for this person that you're not doing that for yourself. Love you and allow people, you know what, when you love yourself, you also at that point, when you love yourself properly, properly love yourself, you act a certain way, you speak a certain way, you respond to things a certain way. And in so doing, you also inform others of how to respond to you, to treat you like you live that self-love, and you showing people how to treat you. You showing people the standard that is required. You require for yourself. You require that from other people, and that's how you remove these type of things, these type of relationships from your environment. Like, if you're not doing it to yourself, you ain't gonna let nobody else do it to you. If you are doing things that make you happy, you're not gonna look for somebody else to do it. You're not gonna look for that happiness in somebody else if you're receiving it from you. You're not going to go out of your way to do things you don't feel like doing and that aren't really hard. Like, you're not going to feel a negative way about things you do for somebody because you're not going to be investing in them needlessly. You will go and do whatever you're doing for that person, and it just be out of unconditional love. You're not going to do things to invest in a person that's not investing in you. But we can get back to the video.
Literally, you
That's
asked me.
not telling you what I got going on.
Yeah, because you're telling me for a reason. You're not.
You have a savior complex, if anything. Like, why are you always trying to save somebody? If you don't
Tough.
truly care about the person, if all the things you're doing for somebody is based on what you're going to get back,
That's tough.
maybe that's not really the type of person you are. Maybe you need to start being selfish. Because you're mad.
Like you.
How am I selfish?
Like you. What do you give back? I've called you many times to save me. Have you ever done it?
You've never needed anything. When have you called me and needed something?
When I broke both of my legs, couldn't walk, who I called? And what you said, oh.
But I was going on vacation. That's not even fair.
You could have stopped by. You had the whole day. You could have stopped by to check on me. You didn't even check.
But if my vacation is
And again, like, if you find yourself in a situation where you in need and you feel like I done did so much for this person that the effort I done put in is so extensive that I feel like I formed a bond with them. I support them so much that when I need support, I want it from them. And then you feel like they should feel the same way that you feel. When you didn't hold them to no obligation in order to do what you did for them. You didn't tell them they owed you nothing for that. You didn't tell them that it meant anything. You just did it and just left it open with an expectation that they were going to require themselves because you felt like that's the right thing to do. You don't live in that type of world. Nobody. The way that you went about it when you do that, they're not wrong. They're not wrong for not being there for you because they don't owe it to you. You literally did something. It's like you gave somebody money and you expected them to give them. It's like you gave somebody money and then you expected them to give you what you wanted to buy without telling them this is what I'm trying to purchase. You just expected them to know what the money was for because you gave them a specific amount. Like, I don't know, like it don't. I used to have a lot of compassion when I saw those situations until I really looked at it from a outside perspective, like an objective perspective. When you look at a situation and you really want to find a solution, you can't look at it bipartisan. You can't look at it from one perspective or the other. You have to look at it from an objective perspective. And both of these people feel like the other one is wrong and they both not right. Like, this is why I wanted to have this conversation, because even though it's just a skit, it's a good platform for me to express something that is really detrimental. Like, when people get harmed, like, it sounds small, but like when you spend years forming this type of attachment, you don't just let that go overnight. These are the types of things that affect our community, because when somebody like that allows themselves to go through something like that and they're doing it to them, they're going to perceive someone else to be the bad guy. Like, you build up trust issues that when you run into somebody else, you just unleashing all of that animosity, all that pent up frustration, all of those things, all that resentment, all of those things that you couldn't get to resolve with that other person, you carry on to not just relationships with people that you consider, like you trying to make your significant other, just your relationships in general, you as a person. When we hold things within ourselves, we express that out all the time into the world. Like, we can't just ignore the things that bother us. We have to deal with ourselves before we make other people have to deal with us. You know what I'm saying? And one thing that would really, really make the world a better place is if we all took responsibility for ourselves. Real talk.